In a stunning reversal, a major embarrassment for the UK's Prime Minister Liz Truss, her government was forced to make a U-turn and abandon their unfunded tax cuts. Last week, cratering UK 30-year bonds forced the Bank of England to step in as buyer of last resort. This should be a wake-up call for U.S. politicians here. Tax cuts and spending funded by more debt has limits, and markets will eventually force a change, sometimes violently. Welcome to the Money Runner. This is your Market Minute. I'm David Nelson. Last week, we reported the Bank of England's historic intervention stepping in to support UK government bonds. Pension plans were in a panic as some of their investments were down more than 50%. As of today, the UK 30-year has returned to the level it was before the government's announced tax cut. Today, UK Chancellor of the Exchequer Kwasi Kwarteng ditched the plan to cut the 45% top income tax rate. Today, the pound is edging higher, in part a signal markets like the move. The message back here in the United States to both Democrats and Republicans should be clear. It's time to get our fiscal house in order. For years, Washington has relied on U.S. monetary policy to do the heavy lifting. Forced to battle inflation, the Fed is draining liquidity, while at the same time the administration is pouring it back in. Growth solves a lot of problems. If tax cuts or more spending improves growth, go for it. If not, eventually markets will make the decisions for you. That's exactly what we're going to be talking about in tonight's full-length podcast. No one, and I mean no one, is talking about a soft landing anymore. And if the Fed continues at its current pace, it's going to push the U.S. economy right off the road. If you like today's pod, please hit the subscribe button. And don't forget tonight's full-length podcast on the coming hard landing for the U.S. economy. And of course, every morning with the Market Minute. Thanks for joining. I'm David Nelson.